What's going on, YouTube? Joey, BurkeCat8 here, and I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do a run through of the Spectra Hall of Fame auto set. It's 112 cards. I have 111 of them. Of course, no one has the Bob Greasy. So I have 111 of the 111 scene, I guess. So I am up to date unless the Bob Greasy comes out all of a sudden, which I don't think it'll happen. It's been too long. It's released in 2013, Spectra, and it's 2019. So the hope has been gone for a while. But it was an original 150 card set. We have had guys who can't sign anymore because of illness, like my guy Bar Star, which is like the most disappointing thing in the world. For the set, I wish I got him right away. Because there was about a year they could have got him. They had already made the card to sign, but they just hadn't had him sign it yet. And there's people that's been deceased since then. The original 150 card set has shrunk to about 135-ish. So we got 111 here. So there's like 20 something to go. Some guys they won't get. I don't think they'll ever get John Madden to do his. I don't think they'll ever get Lynn Swan to do his. But you never know. The good thing about this set is that we've been informed that it's not ending, because they've had new Hall of Famers since 2013 until this point, that they're going to add to it. So that's exciting. It's exciting to not have to like chase like 20 or 30 of them a year. That's tough. What did we have last time? It was just like 15 of them. That was a lot in Spectra. The last Spectra drop was like 15 or so. And for me, that's a lot to take on at once. But in the long run, it's absolutely awesome. So this might take a couple of videos, and that's okay. Before I could probably squeeze it into one, but not anymore. Not 111 cards. Daytime Sunday videos. Actually, the lighting's really good. Now these are in order, alphabetical order by first name. So that's why it is. They're not into teams. So this is first name. So this is some awesome stuff. Alan Page for the Vikings, class of 98. Or 88, I'm sorry. 88. One of the coolest signatures I thought in the set so far. Andre Tippett. That was a sneaky one. That one came out in gold standard and it wasn't even supposed to be in gold standard, so that was so that was a surprise. And then we have Art Monk, class of 2008. It's a great memories of him, definitely. Some of the ones that are in my era, I know about, and some of the guys that are before me, I still like learning about. Art Shell knew more is better as a coach, but was a Hall of Fame player. Class of 89. This guy, the best running back I've ever seen. Barry Sanders. I'm trying to get these not to like glare back at you, but you have to appreciate the shine. As a coach, Hall of Fame 2013, Bill Parcells, the Big Tuna. This is as a Giants coach. I'm just like going through my head every time. I remember this card. This is a Bob Lilly for the Cowboys. This card actually went for like $90 at one point. Very cool card. Class of 1980. He was inducted to the Hall of Fame the year after I was born. So I don't think I got to see him. So let me get this a little more situated so I don't have to reach down every single time. I maybe grab a snack. Do that. Offensive lineman, of course. And it's a Matthews, but it's not Clay. It's Bruce. Happy about this, dude. Class of 2007. Oh boy, I just don't want to lose the order of them. Man. Is like I says, it's another Bruce, of course, because we're going alphabetical by first name. This is one of my favorite in the set that I have, because to get him to go on card, fully on card, is tough. It's not exactly the easiest feat. Class of 2009, and I loved watching him play. Bruce Matthews. I mean, Bruce Smith. Oh my God. I just... See what I mean? I get confused. Bruce Matthews I just showed. Bruce Smith. Huge autograph. This is a Viking. So this was Purple People Eaters from 2004 class. Carl Eller. It hurts me so much to buy Vikings. It does. Charlie Taylor for the class of 84 for the Redskins. Awesome. I think the oldest or second oldest player to sign for us. This guy was in his. This guy's in his 90s now. Charlie Trippy. Hall of Fame class of 68. So, says a whole lot. And then Charlie Joyner, class of 96, for the Chargers. Excited to get this guy. I remember he was, I hated watching my team play against him. But Chris Dolman, class of 2012. He was an animal. He was an animal. Offensive lineman for the win. 2000 class 2011, Chris Hamburger. Redskins, of course. Redskins are known for their offensive lineman with the Hogs, but he wasn't a Hog, but they could have been. And these are all in my perfect fits. They just get a little dust on them. Coming through, must be my a little dusty in the house. This Chris Carter, what a nightmare to play against this guy. Class of 2013, another Viking. Blech. Here's for your Kansas City Chiefs. Excuse me, class of 2013, Curly Culp. And why he's on a Viking card, or a Viking card, on a Patriot card, I don't know. I would have probably thought he was going to go as a Jet, but class of 2012, Curtis Martin. But whatever. There's a couple of guys that are like that in his set. They just had to pick one, and I think they just picked the wrong one. He's known more for announcing because I didn't watch him play, but class of 96, Dan Deerdorf for the St. Louis Cardinals. And another announcer now. The number 1 out of 50 for one of the one I have one of, because I keep numbers, but Dan Fouts. I think he's not a terrible announcer. There's worse. Buying Chicago Bears hurts my soul, but here it is. Dan Hampton, defensive lineman, class of 2002. So now we're into the D's. And you probably know who's coming now. One guy didn't sign in a negative space like he should have, but it's still it's not terrible looking. But Dan Marino for the Dolphins. And let me fix this in here. This is gonna go down as one of the best sets ever made. So I'm just saying. When it's all said and done. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to talk about. For the Redskins, one of my favorite ones to pick up out of Obsidian so far, Darryl Green. He's the only one in Obsidian, but oh my god, I wanted Daryl Green so bad. Class of 2008. This set, and we got Dave Casper, the Ghost of the Post. His cards sell fairly cheap still, and I don't know why. Packer, Dave Robinson from the 60s. Didn't get inducted until 2013. What a crying shame. But this set, this is Dave Wilcox. This set is going to go down as, I think it's going to rank right up there of just under the 97 Legends set. Maybe surpass it at one point if they keep on going for years on to come. Deion Sanders signed up here, and it's not really the best looking card, but it's Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders does what he wants. Dermonte Dawson, offensive lineman mojo for the Steelers. I like stuff like that. His parents hated him. I guess it's laughable because he's a bear, but his name is Dick Buttkiss. And he's a Hall of Famer. And then we got Dick LeBeau for the Lion Country that I have up here. We got Don Maynard, signed in black ink, which is okay with me. Dwight Stevenson for the Dolphins. And Earl Campbell. One of my first ones I got from a trade with Everett. Thank you. I still remember. I know every story behind every card. Most of his cards don't have much trades in them. Elvin Bethea for the Oilers, Houston Oilers. I don't have a whole lot of trades going on with them, but I know some of the special ones. Emmitt Smith. This was cracked. This was a 9-10. I cracked it, so it would everything looked the same in my set. My favorite story of all time. Got this at a tiny little show I drove 2.5 hours to get to. When I first started the set, Eric Dickerson, all on card. Try to do that. Floyd Little for the Broncos. Class of 2010. Packer Mojo. Forrest Gregg. I'm going to try to fly through some of this. I'm going to make another video after this. Get a whole new row in, because we got Fran Tarkington. I stole that off of eBay for like $20. If that one come up now, if it went for $20, I'd faint. Franco Harris, Immaculate Reception. Frank Gifford, rest in peace. He's passed now since the set started. Fred Biletnikoff. I think he's Russian. Fred Dean for the San Diego Chargers. Class 28, 2008. 08. Gale Sayers. Everyone knows his story. He was amazing. Gino Marchetti. Old school. And Harry Carson. I was surprised that he made it to the Hall of Fame, but looking at some of his numbers, I agree with it now. Pulled this in a break. Black ink of Howie Long. Sexy. You got a minute here before our S1 cuts out, but Hugh McElhenney. Jack Ham. Jack Lambert. Both Steelers. Right next to each other. Two Jacks. Jack Youngblood. Dang. His autograph is awesome. Jackie Slater. Jackie Smith. Hoo-wee! James Lofton. Packers. 15 seconds for two more cards. We got Jan Stenerud and Jerry Rice. So that's the first half. It's about 60 cards. are 55 cards.